Check. 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you are experiencing the Rangers versus the Los Angeles Kings Game 4 post-game show brought to you by Shot from the Point News. Congratulations. Hi, everybody. I am Tommy C, and I'm here with my regular partner, legendary Jake Link, and we're going to go over tonight's game. Among other things, again, the New York Rangers win. They drag it out to Game 5. They're headed back to Los Angeles. And I, for one, are very happy because I tell you something, the overwhelming odds are, even at this point, they are not going to finish this series. They're not going to end up with a cup in their hands. But at least you can walk away with your head up high, knowing the Rangers put an absolute incredible effort and really did not look like they're on their heels to the completely dominated in the third period to the Los Angeles Kings. Hey, Jake, what's happening?
What's going on?
What's your take on
Congratulations, you get to see another day of playoff hockey.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's one way to look at it. I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it right now. I mean, why? That's not a good thing for you? One more day of playoff hockey? Is that a bad thing? Does that hurt your feelings?
I just kind of want it to be over. I want Rangers fans to be miserable. Go back to just, talking about Messier and hat tricks and, That's all I want. I want everything to go back to status quo. I want to hear you guys just reference Mateau. And,
So, yeah, okay. So basically,
says,
and it's
"Go
funny
Rangers."
you bring on the rest of you Devil fans out there that are really, have almost nothing going on and don't have anything going on.
Okay, all right. Well,
it's funny.
Rangers fans you guys weren't standing behind us and saying, "Go Devils, go," when we were in our lives. So I don't want to fucking hear it. 'Cause that's all.
Well, I can't blame you right there. I can't blame you at all there. But having said that, how do you feel about tonight's game? I don't really want to talk about chances because chances are really out of the realm of possibility at this stage. I mean, this is the overwhelming odds are the Rangers aren't going to finish it. But I mean, what did you think about the Rangers play and overall? What do you think about how the Kings played overall? And where does this series go from here? It's
funny. The team that actually outplayed in this whole series, the team that outplayed them, or the team that lost. Because the Kings, they outplayed the Rangers tonight, and they, there was the hockey.
Well, certainly in the third period and most of the second, yeah,
yeah,
and they lost. You're right. It is bizarre, and you could have made that argument in a lot of the other games too.
The freaking patches of ice dust that should have got the first star of the game. They should have taken the ice out of there in the first star of the game. This little patch of ice.
Did you? I mean, you're of course referring to I guess the last 2 minutes of the game, and I thought that was going to end up being a penalty shot,
He didn't cup it.
What's that?
He didn't cup it.
He didn't cup it, and that's the rule. He did the right thing. He made the right play. Also, Lundqvist was able to get in front of that play. Pierre Maguire properly pointed that out. Lundqvist was amazing in the third period, and I think the most amazing moment of the night was watching Henrik sort of talk about like we weren't going to allow ourselves to lose tonight. It almost seemed like, okay, they're going to beat us, and we are confused by them, and it just seems like we have them, and then they make something out of nothing. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but it did seem like the Rangers were united on not losing. And there's Ranger pride there, and I don't want to sound corny, but they really did not want to go, not now. And I'm actually quite glad that the Rangers put up sort of a big effort towards the end there. Jonathan Quick played quite well. Actually, let me look at some of his stats right now. I thought Quick played very well. Let's see, where are my stats? Stats. Anybody has a good website out there for great stats and a way to look them up real quick. I am all for it. Absolutely all for it. Actually, that's interesting. How many shots how many shots on goal were there? Lundqvist had a 40 save night, and according to this, Quick only made 19 saves.
Yeah, they only had 3 shots, and I think 3 shots in the third period.
Oh, geez, but I thought they had over 20 over the game.
Yeah, the Rangers, the Kings, they actually had over 20 in the third period.
Over 20.
Yeah.
The game was in a lot of effect was like won and lost in the first period. I mean, the Rangers came out very strong. LA looked like they had double trouble dealing with the Ranger speed from their forwards like Kreider, Hagelin, and what have you. And they seemed to more than recover in the second period, but it was almost like the Kings were in the Ranger spots. Lundqvist is there when he needed to be, and they couldn't finish. They couldn't get the job done. I mean, then they come out. The Kings come out in the third period with their heads full of fire, they're ready to go, ready to win the Stanley Cup. And you know what? You mentioned this in the last postgame show, Jake. Lundqvist needed to steal one. He kind of did tonight.
Yeah,
he really did. He played spectacular. He kind of did tonight. And also big, really clutch goal from Martin St. Louis, who always seems to have every clutch goal in this series. If for some reason, and I'm not saying they're going to, but they have as much chance as anybody else does to pull something like this off, which is pretty incredible. Now they are down 3-1. They have come back from 3-1, and the Los Angeles Kings came back from an 0-3 deficit earlier in this playoff. If they're somehow able to pull this off, which I don't anticipate, but I don't believe is impossible at the same time, you got to think Martin St. Louis got to be up there with the Conn Smythe. He's got to be holding the Conn Smythe this time. Would you agree with that?
If the Rangers did pull it off, it goes to Lundqvist.
Do you think that's just because he's the king and he's from New York? I wouldn't agree with that.
I think because if it's not for him in those games that he's played, you guys are out in the first round.
Okay, all right, that's. But I mean, he really did not catch fire to the Montreal seasons, and St. Louis had the big.
Oh no, he played well. No, he caught fire in the end of the.
And I'm sorry, end of the Pittsburgh series. I apologize.
Yeah, he's
okay. That's interesting. Well, I don't want to stay on that topic too long because it's kind of farcical at this stage.
Yeah.
But
if the Kings win it, it's going to Gaborik.
Well, Gaborik's. See, I mean, is it really right to give it to? See, I thought to give it to Doughty because I think I believe that it's more than just the amount of points. I always I know Ranger fans want to kill me when I say this, but I always believe that Brian Leetch actually didn't deserve the Conn Smythe Trophy when he won it in 1994. I always thought it was either Messier or Richter. I mean, even though that Leetch had there's a lot of the key saves. Why is looks like I lost your camera. Unbelievable. No, I got it back. I actually had a picture of Troy up there for a minute. So you were definitely going to be replaced pretty soon. Right. That's funny. I actually thought that at the end of that series, either Mike Messier, simply because of the guarantee, or Richter with the ridiculous amount of saves, clutch saves that he made. Not even just in the playoffs, but in the entire season. But they gave it to Leetch because there had never been an American player. I always thought that they kind of gave it to an American because they needed to. There had never been an American player that actually won that award. So they flipped it to him because he had the most points. But I just think that the clutch play really came from Messier and Richter. Where do we go from here, Jake? What are your plans? If you're Daryl Sutter, what's your plans?
Get on the plane. Plane leaves at 11. Get ready for Friday hockey.
Exactly. You're the Rangers. You're leaving. What do you do?
We just want to relax and we just want to enjoy this win and we just want to enjoy the plane ride. I want ice cream for everyone. Extra sprinkles for Hank. He could get a banana split. He's the king. He deserved it. And,
the Broadway hat, banana split.
Yeah, the Broadway hat.
Oh, Jesus. Again, if you're just joining us now, the New York Rangers managed to drag it out one more game. The first star of the game, of course, being Henrik Lundqvist. Martin St. Louis scoring the goal number 2. with 3 shots on goal. And Tanner Pearson of the Los Angeles Kings, he picks up the 3rd star. Goals in the first period come from Benoit Pouliot with assists from Derek Brassard, John Moore. Then the Rangers score again, Martin St. Louis from Chris Kreider, Derek Stepan. And then Dustin Brown gets a weird bounce. Dustin Brown jumps on it, takes it all the way the distance. A save that I really thought that, the Dustin Brown goal, I really thought, like, Henrik, you got to make the save. But he didn't make the save. Brown comes with a little magic unassisted goal. That's 2-3. But that's where the goals began and ended, and the Rangers end up winning 2-1. Also, I want to point out no penalties in the 3rd period. What incredible discipline by both teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. I mean, like, holy crap. I mean, I don't know how you keep it together. I really don't know how you keep it together at that stage. Well, Boston Troy says he might. You know what? Here's what I'm going to tell Troy. If you, me and Jake, let's see. Me and Jake are on now. It's okay. If you can't do it this time. If you can't do it this time. He's having technology issues. What's that stupid song? How's that go?
I don't even know. You're mumbling it.
By
the way, I want to. I know I shouldn't bring this up on the air, but why did you message me at like 6 o'clock in the evening saying you up? Yesterday.
I did that.
Yeah, like you were calling me for a booty call or something.
It says Wednesday. 6 in the morning, your time?
No, 6 o'clock in the evening. I told you I'm at dinner right now, but what's up? And you didn't even write back.
I might have been looking for a booty call, but not from you. I don't know. Maybe did I see on Xbox? I forget. I think it might have been a misclick. I think you missed out.
Oh no. Okay. There's a Facebook message. I looked at it. I'm like, you up?
Up? You didn't get to hear our friend Isaiah last time, did you?
He's in the chat right now. Isaiah Moore.
Hey, Jack, call your ass
he's in there.
Here. We got
quite a few people in there. DB Cooper, Joe Cronin's in there.
Oh, well,
I think, yeah.
If you like and you have any comments on tonight's game, why don't you call in? Our username is Shot from the Point on Skype. Username Shot from the Point. We'd like to take your call. I think I fixed the problem that I was having with calls before, but yeah, if you give us a ring right now, we would appreciate it. And like I said, username Shot from the Point. Actually, call in either way because it's just
we don't even care if it has anything to do with hockey.
No, I don't care. Tell me that you found out that the itching sensation happened to be a hemorrhoid. I don't care.
Tell us about certain radio show hosts that you do a show with trying to get a booty call out of you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I did just get married. It's funny. You can see this. I took my notes for the final game, and what I was going to do is I was going to quick rename the game. Kings are Stanley Cup champions. That was going to be the name of episode 59. Of this thing. And joining us now is none other than the great Joe Cronin of the Joe Cronin Show. Joe, welcome aboard.
Hello, folks.
Hello, folks. What do you think of tonight's game there, Joe Cronin?
I am so... If you could see the semen on my wall right now, there would
it's
be
only one game. It's only one game.
You know something, though? This is what I thought was going to happen, so I'm not... Yep. I mean, I'm pumped up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Did you see just now what happened on the stage outside with the fan, the New York fan?
No. Give us the report.
Roenick was outside, and
I saw that. I couldn't hear anything.
Tell me what happened.
Oh, my God, I wish you could hear it. I thought he was part of the show. I thought it was another, like, John McEnroe or another celebrity that got on stage with them. And then I slowly realized that it was a crazy New York Rangers fan who just... came up on the stage, and he either took the mic or they actually gave him the mic.
This is what scares me. This is the same city where 11 years ago there was a terrorist attack.
Yeah, this Rangers fan just was like screaming, like, "We're gonna go, we're gonna do this," and I forget what he said, but he was going on a crazy rant, and then he was like, "Now let's go to LA and kick their ass."
When was this? Oh my God, I missed this. How did I miss this?
No, I saw him come up. And,
when did this come? Wait, whoa. Everybody calm down. When did this happen? What was it? The after
just
game?
now. Like 10 minutes ago.
8 minutes ago. I actually wrote in the comments on your. You don't read the comments though, but I put it in your comments on YouTube.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well,
but
that will be going
up.
up.
Come up. I saw him.
Get me the remote. Gavin, can you get Daddy the remote and bring it over here?
Yeah.
Get my son to get it. Give me that remote over there.
We got to play it on the
TV remote.
The next show.
Isaiah Moore, you're on the air. Welcome to Shot from the Point special post-game report brought to you by Shot from the Point News and the Joe Cornin Show. Isaiah Moore, how are you?
I'm doing good.
So, let me ask you something, Isaiah. What's it like to live in an airport? Isaiah,
yeah,
are you at Toronto International over there?
There's a tornado.
What the hell was that, Isaiah?
Nothing.
It sounded like your mother was cleaning your room, which you probably should be cleaning your room.
I wish
Tell her
my
to knock it off.
Isaiah, call us back when you're ready, all right, buddy? We will definitely want you. Call us back when you're ready.
It sounded like it was like Soviet Russia, 1979, and they were just trying to get the machine to work so they could go back in time and kill.
You know what gets me? It's like, oh, I'll call now, and then all this shit is going on. It's like the last time you call, you figure like, I'm gonna take care of all that crap, and then I'll call. But no,
I gotta get this guy. I'm gonna go get audio of that guy that flipped out, and I'll be right back. Okay?
All right, sure. You go right ahead.
Yeah,
I didn't know about any of this. I didn't see any of it because
I saw him come on, and I had the sound down. I thought it was like planned. I thought they let him on.
Oh,
and
really?
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Is it like a radio stunt? You think it's like one of Stern's guys or Opie and Anthony guys or something like that?
I don't know.
Could be. I mean, because they're the ones that really pull that stuff off. I'm looking at my, see, it's not going to be up for a while. See, the thing is, they cut off, from my perspective, the broadcast over here in Germany at, they cut off at exactly when the Lundqvist interview ends. And what have you. You know, there was another weird moment in tonight's game, too. Like that weird interview with Jeremy Roenick and Pierre at the beginning.
See, if I'm watching it, I normally have it on my iPad with the sound off.
You don't watch it on your big TV? You don't watch hockey on a big TV? What's
I'm normally watching other things and doing other things, you know?
What else could you be doing? I don't understand that. Hey,
you're not married?
Game of Thrones. I am married. I've been married for 2 weeks. What are you talking about? And I was married 3 years before that or something. I can't even remember. So
I gotta watch things with my wife. If I can watch it, on my iPad or my computer, I'll do that. I watched the whole third period though on my.
You did watch. So you didn't watch. Yeah. Basically, you're telling me is you didn't watch the fucking game like you should have. I watched
the whole game.
Yeah. Isaiah, if the boogeyman has left your room. Actually,
you know what I realized though, as far as my feed on my computer is actually a lot more current than the feed on the TV. I can't because like things. I'm like, how the hell does that happen?
That beats me.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's see if we can do this. Hold on. Skype call. Why would I want to call his mobile phone? Isaiah, add the group. Here we go. Let's see if we can get Isaiah.
The Black Mamba 24 said, "Who's ready to eat their own shit?"
What's that? Oh, he's talking to. Hey, Black Mamba. Wouldn't it be fitting because you have to live over there with all those San Jose fans, and you got to deal with those jerks every day. Sort of like I had to grow up with Devil fans, and you have just been running your fucking mouth about coming from a 3-0 victory, and you've been telling, and every time you see a Sharks fan, you're like, Wouldn't it be shocking? Wouldn't it be insane if you found yourself in a similar position when the Rangers win the next 3 games in a row?
I have an update.
Well, let's see. What do you got? What do you got for us?
I got to take it back a little bit. I guess the guy was going crazy behind Roenick, was just losing it. And Roenick actually turned around to him and said, "Come on up here." And invited this dude on the stage.
That's what it looked like. It looked like they invited him.
He's definitely getting fired.
He did, but the other guy was kind of like the whole time trying to push him off the stage, but Roenick was the one that told him to come up there, and the security guard ignored it. But anyway, here's the audio.
Let me hear it.
It's people like that guy why everybody hates New York sports fans.
It's only a game.
I don't agree with that. I mean, that's very similar.
Hey Isaiah, welcome to the fucking program. Stop cleaning your room.
Yeah, dude, I would say this is similar to
Isaiah,
Boston fans and some East Coast fans. And
what are you doing?
No, if it was a Boston fan, there would be a few N-words thrown in there.
No, if it was a Boston fan, there'd definitely be some F-bombs. I'll tell you that.
I just picture all of you looking like that Jimmy Fallon skit with the fucking "No Ma."
Rangers are better than the Devils. You suck.
You got the whole guitar thing going on and everything. Ooh. Hey Joe, now that you've joined us, well, if you're, I'll tell you, I give you the same question. I think it was a good question. If you're Daryl Sutter, what do you tell the boys?
I tell them, let's win the cup at home.
Yeah, that's pretty much you go on.
I said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go home. I mean, you know what I would say? I mean, I would be tyrannical. First of all, I would get in the locker room. We can need some like dramatic music or something like that.
Oh sure, go ahead. Feel free.
Hold on a second. Epic, coach, inspirational.
Is there music for this?
I'm gonna find some. Okay, this is what I go in the locker room.
Yeah.
And I would first of all, before I would tell everybody you're meeting me in the locker room.
Sure.
In 15 minutes before the game, and I get everyone to go in the locker room. And when they got in there, it would be very dark, like almost dim, like dim dark. But I would have a pitch, like a fire, going in the middle of the room. You know, like a little one of those little hibachi type of things or whatever you call them. And I'd get in the middle of the crowd. You know, come in like after everyone's already been sitting there sweating, kind of, you know, with nothing to do for a while.
All right, get to the song. You're making me crazy.
Now this is what we're going to do, boys. We had our breakfast, we had our lunch, and instead of having our dinner, we gave them a snack. But tonight, we're going to go out there and we're going to take that snack back out of their hands just as the drool comes down their throat, just as the drool comes down their cheeks. And they get hungry as they're starving. We're going to take it back from them and eat it and devour what's ours. Our dinner, our time, our glory, our cup, our fans, our season. Let's go!
I can't wait for Joe to coach Pee Wee hockey.
That's exactly what I mean. You just lost your Pee Wee hockey coach.
And then I would high five Marion Gabrick.
That's a little bit too charismatic. That's too much emotion for Daryl Sutter.
Jesus. That was too funny. Too funny.
I can see him doing all that and going in their hockey game tomorrow. Please,
you guys, don't worry about today.
We have to give massive accolades.
What's that?
We have to give massive accolades to my daughter who just did not cry during any of that somehow. Because like loud noises upset her. She's just staring at me like I'm surprised. I'm shocked she didn't cry just now. Batman, stop! What is this?
Maybe she's getting used to it. You think? You think
your daughter's first words are gonna be stab, 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 stab.
Yeah, I don't have that one loaded. But I think we did make a.
I hear Leah in the background though.
I have. What is Leah saying?
Nothing. She's telling me you're freaking the baby out.
Brendan, you're on the air. How you doing?
Not fried hearing any of that somehow.
How'd you get through that?
Like, I stopped eating fries now.
Brendan, talk closer to the microphone. We don't have like this is like on the internet running for like
all your callers call from a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Hey, Brendan.
Turn down your computer.
Here you
No. Turn down your computer.
Stop!
Brendan,
bro, like what the fuck?
Gavin's doing it.
Bro, I can't fucking.
All right, call back when you're ready, Brandon. You're a good guy. I love you.
Over and out, good buddy.
10-4. 10-4, good buddy.
I'll see Smokey.
All right, I'm almost afraid to ask you this. What do you do if you're on Les Vigneault? What do you tell the boys? Because still it's 3-1 against a very good hockey team. What do you tell the boys?
I go into the locker room and I say, "All right, guys, let's go out and do things. I'm gonna go eat some food."
That's it.
I don't know what he says in the locker. I can't even picture him talking.
You really?
Is that weird? I mean, I just can't picture his speeches.
I can't picture him getting angry either.
Yeah, like I feel like he's just like, eh. I see more like St. Louis like going off or something, or somebody.
Take it, St. Louis.
I will tell you, man, when Lundqvist laid an egg tonight in the Ice Gods, I died.
Did you see? Isn't that incredible? How I've seen stuff like that happen to me personally, but I've never seen it in an NHL game where it caught like the snow mountain and like literally you could see the hand of the hockey god say, "Now is not the time." Literally, and the snow just collects around it. It is totally epic. I mean, there's 10,000 clips I could take tonight besides that guy going wacky at the end.
Well, then he could have backed up and knocked it in too, and somehow he backed up and then just somehow didn't. I mean, it was like normally a goalie sometimes would flip, slide back into the net more.
It's like a physics issue. I didn't even know it was a thing. Isaiah, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi, Isaiah. Did you watch the game tonight?
I got part of it. I fell asleep after half.
When you fall asleep for, you're usually up to 3:00 in the morning playing NHL 15, and you fall asleep during Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. What the hell's wrong with you, kid?
Yeah.
Well, I had grad practice all day, so that was boring as hell.
You had what practice all day?
Grad practice. Grad practice.
You're graduating middle school, right?
Waiting for practice.
You're graduating middle school?
Yes.
You know what's funny? 20 years ago today, my little brother, who is now 34, was graduating middle school. And I remember because I missed the first period of Game 5 of the '94 Stanley Cup. It's just ironic. Yeah, my whole life revolves around there. Brandon, what do you got? Are you still alive, Brandon?
I would like to go in a time machine and
Call
make
back,
1994 the finals never happen, and I want to see where your life would be.
I'd probably be more into it now.
No, you'd probably be very successful. You'd be a businessman.
I never did join the army. I'd have started my own corporation.
Yeah. The Rangers.
What is that movie? What is that movie? It's called Destiny something. I think it's got
Destiny's Child.
Not Destiny's Child. You were born last year. Relax here. No, something with Michael Keaton. It's a movie with Michael Keaton, and then what happens was he struck out like at the bottom of the ninth in some big high school baseball game, right? But then he gets his wish. What was it like if he hit it? And he turns out when he hit the ball, he turns out like to a complete jerk off, And he's not even married to the same woman he loves, and his parents are divorced, and they're not divorced. So hitting the baseball
it's like
was
It's a Wonderful Life,
But yeah, it was sort of like that. Well, maybe it'd be a funny movie if they did something like that. What would you like if the Rangers didn't win the Stanley Cup? And it's just as miserable as if they did or they didn't win the Stanley Cup. That would be a funny movie, don't you think?
Yeah, and I would just think you just denounce hockey and you hate it and you don't even acknowledge it anymore.
Yeah.
And you become the CEO of Google, and your whole life is just better and everything's better. 9/11 never happened.
9/11 never happens. I don't have to join the army.
Yeah, you don't have to join the army,
funny.
and everything's good. because the Rangers didn't win the cup.
Well, if 9/11 didn't happen, I wouldn't have ended up over here. That's for damn sure. Isaiah, do you got a question about tonight's game or comment?
Go Kings, go.
Well, why would you say something horrible like that?
Good boy, Isaiah.
What are you, a Devils fan?
No.
What's so hard? Look, you live in Toronto.
What do
you live in Toronto and you're a Ducks fan, and you're making.
Hey, man, nothing wrong about it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, is that any weirder than being a Devils fan from Toronto?
Ducks fan if you were his age and you lived in Toronto too, though.
What's that?
If you were his age and you lived in Toronto, wouldn't you be a Ducks fan too?
I think about it.
He's only a Ducks fan because of the Mighty Ducks movies.
Is that true?
Clearly, someone was listening yesterday.
Yeah.
I like this kid.
Yeah, this
Gordon
kid's funny.
Bombay.
This kid, we're keeping him around. So where do you see the series going on here? Because you probably are better than hockey and everybody that called tonight.
I got Kings in 6.
6? So the Rangers are going to win one more game, huh? Oh, so
Yep.
you got that in your pool, is what you're saying.
Hey, remember this shot, Gordy. You missed this shot. You're not only letting me down, you're letting your whole team down, too. Clang!
You know. By the way, they did is
Never
because the Mighty Ducks 2 movie.
Yeah.
It's like the 20-year release. In the third Mighty Ducks movie, there was supposed to be an anti-Semitic remark.
I know.
About-
I saw that. They were going to say something horrible to Goldberg, which was completely fucking unnecessary.
I hate hockey and I don't like.
You're damn right. Do you know? Do you know who Coach Bombay? You know Coach Bombay, right?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Now I really timed this totally wrong. Here we go. You know
I hate
this guy.
hockey and I don't like kids.
Was that your last hockey coach?
I hate hockey and I don't like kids.
Yeah.
That was actually my last teacher.
Mighty Ducks 3 was very underrated. You know, I had a college teacher back in 2004, my college teacher. Whenever he would, he was like into movies and films because I went to school for film and stuff. But he would go on rants about how Hollywood is terrible. And for some reason, every time he gave an example, he constantly brought this up. And every time he did, he said, he's like, now this is a movie that used this and that. It's not like Mighty Ducks 7. And he kept saying like Mighty Ducks 7. It's not like Mighty Ducks 15 or whatever.
He really didn't like the Mighty Ducks, huh?
I was like, why does this guy hate the Mighty Ducks movies so bad? I mean, out of all the bad movies that are out there, I mean, why this Mighty Ducks kids movie?
Yeah,
Like,
why would you take a movie that was supposed to be good that turned out like, I don't know,
Ace
like
Ventura
Waterworld?
Jr. didn't really was it on his radar like how Mighty Ducks 3 was.
Matrix 2, like you know, I don't know.
Matrix
But no,
2.
Mighty Ducks 7, like when they had made a Mighty Ducks movie in 8 years, this guy wanted to rant about it.
Hey, Isaiah, you got anything else for us, buddy?
Nope.
No. Well, what are you playing, Pitter Pat? So what are you going to do? You going to go to school tomorrow and do what? Fuck off? Not do your homework?
No, I'm going to graduate.
Oh, congratulations, Isaiah. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Well,
Wait, were you graduating high school?
No, junior
No.
high.
Yes,
Junior
I'm graduating high school, actually.
high. No, you're not. You're 13 and you're a wise ass. And you're probably the biggest wise ass on the internet.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. All right.
Did your parents know you're talking to a bunch of creepy old men?
Yeah, be
Well,
honest.
I locked my door, so it should be busted in about 20 minutes. So
I don't know what it is, but young children from Canada love us.
Yeah. Young, and none of them are young kids that aren't European descent. Love us. Because Isaiah's, you don't live on a reservation, do you?
no.
No, you live.
Oh,
you live-
he's Native American.
He's a native. He's a native. We went through this last time. Don't.
Oh, that.
See, I'm
Isaiah-
allowed to do that. I'm
Isaiah-
allowed to do that.
Actually,
Isaiah,
I am too. I'm 1/8.
you're not.
I
And by
am.
the way,
I
look
can-
straight at the camera. You look like fucking half
I
Two-Face
gotta-
again.
Listen. If you ever see a picture of my dad, you'll like, dude, you're fucking Native American.
No, you're not. He's
No,
not
my
Native
dad,
American,
like-
is he? You're like, you know who you
Yeah,
are?
I'm
You're like
serious.
these
My dad-
German Americans that come to Germany, and they go up to the Germans like, yeah, my name's Schultz, I'm German American, and the Germans are like, right, yeah, sure, you're German. Try living here,
Seriously, like,
fuckface.
My dad, like, if he filed some paperwork, my aunt was trying to do it. He could have gotten like tax breaks and shit.
Really? Well, he should have done
Yeah.
it. According to Isaiah, his parents don't pay taxes at all. Is that true?
Yeah, boy.
Isaiah, thanks for calling in, man. You're the best. And I hope you call in next time.
All right.
Bye, Isaiah. I got to continue and close
Go
this
clean
out.
your teepee.
Next time, right?
Dude, I'm going to smoke some moose. Sit in my teepee. Maybe make a couple couple of sweaters out of fur.
Oh, stop it! You're making me feel like a total racist asshole. Stop.
Hey, I'm allowed to say it. You're
Yeah,
not.
that's true. Keep going. So
Your new name's Injun Isaiah.
Injun Isaiah. Injun.
Hey,
I've been called
Isaiah.
a lot.
Isaiah.
I've been called a lot of words, but I never heard Injun Isaiah.
Well, that's like that's what like the Southerners say. Southern Americans say. They go,
Buffalo jockey Isaiah.
Isaiah,
South rise again.
before the Canadian police and Mounties after me, I'm gonna let you go. But I hope you call back because we love you. You're always funny.
Okay.
Take
I
care,
like
buddy.
this kid. This kid's gonna replace me.
Oh, for sure. Especially after your racist performance. I'm thinking about it right now. Kid's fantastic. If you really, and let me, folks, please check out Postgame Report Game 3 on Shot from the Point if you really want to laugh. This kid's funny as hell. And he's a new Shot from the Point favorite. And he replaced Vincent, too, who left us.
Yeah, we love foreign.
We love dark kids from Canada. This is a show for you.
Oh.
Oh. Joe, you gotta rack that and keep that as we love dark kids from Canada.
Oh, dark kids from anywhere.
Oh shit! I think we got more calls. Let's see. I'll accept you.
He might be Eskimo if you think about it.
He's not an Eskimo. Stop it.
And then we're gonna get on the ice, and we're gonna. Okay.
Add the contacts. Yeah. I got somebody else calling in. Let's see. Arthur Brown. See if he wants to join us. He's tried to call in. Arthur, you there? Arthur. Well, Arthur, you there, buddy? What is with my luck? Everybody calls Joe Cronin, doesn't have a problem. With me, it's like a big problem. Okay.
Sounds like my show. First big call.
Arthur, call back when, yeah.
Jesus Christ, you taking a phone call from fucking 2001 Space Odyssey over there.
That was like your great line against Chris. Hey, Chris, what's it like to be on the moon?
Yeah.
Chris, what's it like? When he dipped out and decided to go to the casino and
the
play poker.
Transformers up there with Michael Bay right now?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The fact that I'm laughing.
Go ahead. I'm trying to work the board here and bring somebody in.
I'm laughing that you guys actually laughed at what I said.
Was it the Transformers joke? That was great. I thought it was funny.
Oh, it was funny.
Transformers joke is all right. I can deal with Michael Bay. If you want to call in, and if you don't call in, like in the next, I'd say 2 minutes, we're going to end the show.
Monetize this, bitch.
Are we doing... that's a great question. Are we doing monetize this?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it.
You're doing it?
Right now?
Do it right?
Finish this.
Oh, great. Because then I'm just going to... I'm
cross promote.
I'm going to take this Ranger jersey off, which I really don't want to be wearing. I'm only wearing it for the show. And I can like take my shirt off and just sit here and sweat like a pig.
You should just take your clothes off and we'll do the show that way.
I've actually... I've done an episode of
Guy Talk Radio.
Straighten your camera! Straighten your camera!
WBZ4. Tommy C gets naked and shows them his nipple piercings. He shaves his chest live on 60 Minutes.
Let's check. Somebody just said, what did this guy say? I get people sending me really fucking weird shit right now. It's like totally bizarre. I hate Skype. I escape Skype with a bloody fucking passion. You know that? I just I just hate it. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate Skype.
Tonight is not about LA. Tonight's about the Rangers.
Yeah, tonight is. Well, the problem is we did probably so much stuff on the Rangers in the other games because I'm such a biased asshole at this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. What are you gonna do, LA? What are you gonna do, LA? Yeah.
You gonna say?
Oh, turn my headphones up. Yeah. Pack your bags, y'all. Bunch of fags. We just kicked your ass.
That's good. That's good. That's fantastic.
That's not good.
All right, let's see if we can get John Weaver. I think that's his name on the phone. See if he's got anything interesting to say, or if he's just got a bunch of feedback and shit. John Welcher. Is that how you say his name? Welchner? It's shocking that everybody who's called me tonight has no ability to work Skype. Which is
what's he doing? What's he doing? Working a blender?
Well, if Welchner doesn't get through, then I think we're done. Josh, you there?
What up, man?
What's going on, man? Did you smoke a big bowl?
Big one.
Big ball. How's things going, man? Did you see the game, or you were like,
watching
fuck
the
it?
Game? Yeah.
You're like, fuck it. To watch.
The wife's sleeping, the kid's in bed.
Yeah.
She's sick, so I gotta be quiet. But WrestleMania 30 in the hockey game, man.
All right. You watch it. So how do you feel about the way the series is going? You think the Rangers?
Oh
have a chance?
man, I'm bummed. I'm a big. I'm from Saginaw, so I'm a big Red Wings fan. Detroit's number 1, Rangers are 2, and Kings are 3. So really, I don't really give a shit because I'm pumped either way, man.
Yeah,
I would like to see the Rangers get it just because Stanley, but I'm a big Gabrick fan, so I pretty much follow him wherever.
So, do you also like the St. Louis Blues and the Vancouver Canucks and the Florida Panthers and Lightning and the Dallas Stars and the Manitoba Moose? You like those guys too?
Oh yeah, I'm a hockey fan. I'm not just a Red Wings fan. Love hockey, so
that's great.
Big wrestling fan. Joe Cronin.
Let me ask you something. I think you're the type of guy who has a lot of insight. Where do you see this series going? I mean, do the Rangers have a chance in your opinion?
Yeah, I think. The Kings. They threw the Kings under the bus 7 weeks ago. Quote Daryl Sutter. So I mean, shit, dude. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I mean,
hey, listen. Are you subscribed to Shot from the Point?
Go ahead.
By the way.
What's that?
Are you
yes, I am subscribed.
All right, man.
Night.
Well, here's the deal, and I'll tell everybody else, including yourself. We're after the Stanley Cup was awarded, we will be going live for the final episode. This is just the post-game show, and stay tuned for like a video show we're doing and all the other wacky stuff. And make sure you go to Joe's channel, Joe Cronin, and we're gonna do monetize this right afterwards. So you ready for that?
Right on.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling in, Josh. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Take care, man. Bye-bye. Boy, he was fucked up.
Oh, my goodness. What?
This is the radio show I always wanted. It really is. It's Josh from, where did he say he was? Schenectady?
Yeah.
Or Aberdeen?
Is that New York? I guess somewhere in Michigan.
Yeah. What was it? What he said? Where did he say he was from, Joe? Joe?
No, gone.
Joe?
I guess he's.
Well, he might be preparing. He may be preparing. He may be preparing for the show too, and what have you. Actually, if that leads me to I say goodbye. Of course, if you're just tuning in, the Rangers have actually managed to drag out the series one more game. It goes back to LA for Game 5. Rangers win the game 2-1 after an incredible performance, a 40-save performance by Henrik Lundqvist, and they're able to hold on. And we're going back to LA. And we'll see what happens for here. That being said, I'd like to introduce you to the Joe Cronin Show. Joe Cronin, flip over to his right now or type him in YouTube right now because he has the best wrestling show on the internet. And he also has another show, which is where we talk about our feelings and talk about the time girls rejected us and then we cried when no one was around. And it's called Monetize This. And sometimes Jake's is a guest and I'm a regular guest in the program. And I hope you check that out. And this week we're going to talk about times TV shows made us cry, and I hope you tune into that next. You can get a hold of me at Tommy C SFTP. That's on Twitter. Talk about hockey or anything else. Or if you're a raging psychopath, I like to talk to you. If you're listening right now, please check out Facebook. Go right Shot for the Point. It'll autocomplete and other crap. Shot for the Point and other crap. And then like us on Facebook to keep you up to date with all the things we're doing as far as next episodes are concerned and what we're going to be doing this summer. Update you. We're on Google+. And if you're listening right now to YouTube, you damn well better subscribe or Joe Cronin will get mad at you. And none of us want that. We don't want anybody to get mad at you. What else do we got? JohnFreemanMusic.com, JohnFreemanMusic.com, JohnFreemanMusic.com. If you're thinking about getting this podcast thing, if you're thinking about doing this, here's what you got to do. You got to go to JohnFreemanMusic.com, and here's why. Because he can write your music. See, I have this whole real cool music, and shit like this, oh yeah, listen to that. Now, do you want a theme like that? I bet you freaking do, but you don't have one. But John Freeman is the guy to go to. He also does a lot of ambience music, even approved by Boston Troy. Approved by Boston Troy. He even thinks he's great. And Boston Troy hates everyone and everything. And also...
So he did share my status today.
Yeah, that's true. And also a big shout out to Boston Troy, who's been giving us great analysis the last couple of days. He's been doing real great. He is official point man of Shop from the Point. I can't think of anything else. What about you? I think we're pretty much done. Thank you to all the callers.
This Friday at Papa Ganoush's, the vegan bakery, I'm going to be doing an open mic thing, working out new stuff.
Super.
And so, yeah, come on down. It's in Matawan.
All right.
What
do you call it again? Do a real plug. Tell where it's going to be.
It's off Route 34 in Matawan. It's Papa Ganoush Vegan Bakery. They do an open mic every second and fourth Friday. And I'll be there, and you guys should be too.
And you're going to do your stand-up comedy routine?
Maybe.
Are you going to do improv, or you got material together?
I got some material I've been writing. I've been trying to write new stuff.
Super.
Trying to write clean, actually.
Super. Again,
which is a challenge.
Really? You're a pretty clean comedian, though.
I'm not.
You aren't?
I am not.
What the hell do I know? Hey, listen. Make sure when the Stanley Cup is awarded, you tune in right here. The Craziest Hockey Show, the most badass hockey show, for the final episode of this little logo in the right here. I think it's right here. Yeah, right here. Shop from the Point Live, the most badass hockey podcast. During the regular season, we do it once a week, but we're just doing specials right now because of we're trying to cash in on you suckers that might want to talk about hockey. We're trying to take your money. That's the idea.
Well,
but Shop from the Point Live episode, which normally airs on Sundays here on the shop, will be just aired right after the Stanley Cup final. So as soon as you see the awards, the Conn Smythe, the Stanley Cup, and they dance around, and Doc Emmerich finds some storybook ending, like the Kings are kings, or some shit like that, just come over to here, and we'll go goof on them.
He had to beat the Kings to become the king. And the conquest.
Yeah.
Now it's his name on the cup.
We are the best. That's Shop from the Point Live, normally on Sundays. But, hey, season's almost over, brother. Thank you very much, Troy, for tuning in. We got somebody else here? You got anything? Yeah, Isaiah tuned in. Do you have anything to say, Isaiah, before you go, besides shuffling around your room?
Go, Kings, go.
Eat me, kid.
Yeah,
Is that legal?
Way to go.
Yeah. Now it's time to end. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night! Check out the season-ending episode of Shop from the Point Live right after the Stanley Cup is awarded. Check it out right here, Shop from the Point Live. Subscribe and look for the link. Bitches.